New York, Lady Liberty. I like the concept, and obviously I like how this fills the space.
The outlines just look like they were done in a bumpy car.
Jacked.
You know what makes me really happy about this tattoo? That lets me know now that you are no competitor in this competition.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, this is the first round.
It is the first round. If it was a draft pick, his ass would get left at home.
That brings us to this week's elimination tattoo. Japanese.
Japanese, god damn it.
Every meaning on every piece is gonna be brought up. It has to be perfect or we're screwed.
Rooted in mythology and natural symbols, Japanese tattoos convey a balance of power and beauty through natural imagery.
In Japanese style, there's an even distributional weight throughout the piece. If it's off, it can really make somebody's body look awkward.
Balance is a major element in Japanese tattooing. It's really important to balance the image to background.
Cool, cool, cool.
And the overall way images move on the body.
Sorry if my feet smell.
Nah, you're good, you're good.
3 more hours.
Do you know what the koi symbolizes?
I didn't know there was gonna be a goddamn test.
Symbolized quite a few things.
It symbolizes courage.
I did a reasonable amount of homework. Honestly, it was like 100 meetings for koi fish.
Oh, it's gonna be a bloodbath out there.
I decided that I'm gonna basically almost double the size of my tattoo and try to throw some lotuses on there really quick. Not my brightest moment.
Time is flying today.
Did it? You added the lotus.
Probably something else I'm gonna get yelled at for.
This week, we asked you to create a Japanese tattoo. We were testing balance. Jamie, you're up first. Are you familiar with doing Japanese style?
You know, maybe an Americanized Japanese, but definitely I wouldn't say traditional Japanese.
Let's start with the positive sides. I like the fins you did. I like the texture and all the veins that you put in the fins, you know, to give it that nice look to it. The flowers in this thing are killing me. I've gotten to know your tattoo style. I've gotten to see how clean of an outline you can do.
They were rushed.
The outlines are jacked.
I honestly thought I had plenty of time, and once I got into it, it was the fastest 6 hours of my life.
To be honest, I think you could have eliminated them completely and spent more time on the koi and in the waves. If there was more contrast in the fish, I think it would stand out a lot more.
This thing would be well balanced with lighter water and a dark fish so that this thing doesn't look like one big gray tone. That being said, Jamie, this tattoo has some very nice points to it.
This week, we are testing your flexibility, and there is no better test than a cover-up.
Cover-ups are super difficult. We have to work with what's there already. We have to make it look like there was nothing there in the first place.
Canvases, please show us the tattoos you want covered.
Cover up. That was the one thing that I was least looking forward to, and it's our first one. If I have extra time, I might make a big, like, mountain type thing. There's a lot riding on this cover up. I can't be at the bottom again.
Where's the cover-up going in there?
I don't know, like, how exactly I want him to come out, but
All right, cool. Good luck with that.
thanks. Oh, I'm freaking out. My canvas, he wanted a dragon with the castle in the background, very plain looking. I convinced him to change the perspective, really push this design to the next level. The castle is dope. The more you look at it, the more you like find little, you know?
Definitely. Seems like the whole front of the dragon's darker.
I didn't get to do a lot of the shading that I would have liked. At this point, I'm just beating myself up.
When it comes to Maddie's tattoo, you can totally see the cover-up still. I didn't think she really used her time wisely. Someone's packing the going home.
Yeah, I can't look at that anymore.
This week, we tested your flexibility by asking you to cover prison tattoos. Maddie, how do you feel about what you did here?
For doing a dragon, so I did pretty well.
Towers are way off. The right side of the castle's taking a left.
I did it on purpose.
If you put this stencil on the skin and looked at those two towers and said, let's do this, that's not right.
The area where the cover-up is so much darker than any of the rest of this tattoo. I feel like you kind of missed the mark.
Maddie, you're here because the human canvas jury determined that you had the worst tattoo of the day.
Wow.
That's basically a non-tattooing eye calling you out.
I think my design was great.
Why do you have an erect tower and a leaning tower?
It's like it's back here, like turned to the side.
No, it's jacked. It's not right.
If I would have done a portrait, I could have showed, I'm a portrait girl.
But you could have done a portrait of a castle right here.
I just hope I can show you. I got tons more.
This week, we're testing composition.
Composition is how elements work together within a piece of art to make it make sense and make it beautiful.
Today, you must tattoo a style that is quickly growing in popularity. Trash polka.
Wow.
Trash polka combines realistic images with abstract elements to create one cohesive design. And they're all about making a composition that's dynamic and appealing.
Oh my God. Composition is a huge thing in trash polka. There are a lot of elements that need to work together, and you have to have a good balance of beauty and chaos.
Trash polka is a style that originated in Europe, and these tattoos are usually done in only black and gray with red accents.
I have never done a trash polka tattoo. I'm screwed.
You said you may want your face.
What's the side view? Profile?
Profile? Yeah. I get the chick who wants her own portrait. I'll take some photos of your face with my computer, but I don't think it's gonna come out very good. There's no way we're gonna be able to do her own portrait. The main focal point is this face. I have no idea what I'm gonna do right now. I can't find that good reference for a face.
Do you want it side profile?
Yeah.
Oh, like that. Bummer.
I'm having the hardest time designing this. I'm running out of time.
Let's do this.
Trash polka, it's a real test because it encompasses so many different elements. These artists are gonna have to take the imagery the canvas is asking for and find a way to meld all that together to really turn out a beautiful tattoo.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Just kind of keep your breathing like leveled and you'll be fine.
That looks so cool. I like it.
My canvas is really stoked on the tattoo design.
Good job.
Thank God for Tyler helping me out.
Today, you had to use composition to create a trash polka tattoo. Let's see how you did. Marissa.
There's a lot of impressive areas to this tattoo. The composition is great. I love the shape of her hair that comes off and how that breaks up with the dots coming off and the red coming through. I love where her neck turns into the dots, but you jacked the face.
It's very hard to understand what your thought process was of shading that face. It's just a very strange layout and shape, and to commit that dark, you lose it in what I gotta look at the most.
This week, we're testing placement.
Placement is important with a tattoo because no matter how good your tattoo is applied, if it's placed wrong, you got a tattoo.
Today, you must tattoo one of the most painful areas of the body to tattoo.
Why?
The armpit.
God damn.
Oh, I hate armpits. I don't even like my own armpits, let alone some random person's.
Oh my God.
Armpit tattoos are the worst. The skin is very sensitive, and it's very hard to stencil in an area that's completely creased. This is the pit.
Because of the awkward shape of the armpit and the elasticity of the skin, your placement needs to be spot on. But that is not all.
Oh my God.
You must create 2 6-hour coordinating tattoos, one for each armpit.
Oh God.
Both tattooing the armpit? Who are these people? Where do you find these people?
One artist from your shop will tattoo the left armpit today, and the other artist will tattoo the right armpit tomorrow.
What?
Of course.
Damn it. I don't even have my armpits tattooed because I'm not a glutton for punishment. These poor canvases are gonna go through hell.
Was there a particular compass format you had in mind? Like an actual just needle inside of a disc shape?
That's
it?
that would definitely like that, maybe even open. you
Okay,
know.
can I see your armpits again one
I
more
should
time?
also mention I've lost 100 pounds. There might be a stretch mark in there that might make it difficult.
He's got wild stretch marks, and when you tattoo over them, they can swell up very dramatically, very quickly. Those stretch marks. It's impossible to pull off that perfect circle shape. That's gonna be a problem.
Here we go. Everybody's armpit's different. If these artists are smart, they're gonna do strong, simple outlines with bold shading and color and get out.
I like that placement overall.
I do too. Each one of these teams has a definite alpha and a follower. We are testing the divide, so both artists will be tattooing individually, and we're looking to see who excels.
Dude, you and Eva are still drawing.
Theirs is complicated.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, like doing a perfect circle in an armpit.
Yeah.
4 hours remaining. 4 more hours.
I do have some long lines to pull, so I'm probably gonna call for a moment of silence.
Go right ahead.
A traditional compass has to be concentric circles, and they all have to line up. That's hard no matter what you do. I can't believe she didn't try and turn it so it's not completely 100% in your face, perfectly circular. I think it's a bad choice. I hope she can pull it off.
Good morning, artists. Yesterday, you tattooed your canvas's left armpit. Today, the opposite artist will tattoo the right armpit. However, you won't be working on the same canvas your teammate tattooed. The shops must all swap canvases.
What?
Another shop will be finishing what you started, and your shop must finish what someone else started, tattooing the right armpit.
Amazing. Why?
Holy crap. We were all prepared to do what we were prepared to do, and now we've got to switch it up?
Hey there.
Hey.
What's your plan, Chief?
I'm gonna redraw a little bit, you know, put my own into it, I think.
Of course.
Allegory's nice enough to give me their drawing, but I'm gonna do something totally original and show Allegory how it's done.
This is the best possible shot at taking them out. Is say, hey, listen, I just beat you at your own game on your own canvas.
Cool. I love it. Yeah.
I think there's a slight risk, but I'm willing to take it and just slay it.
You take those risks, and they always seem to pay off. Strategy.
All right, all right.
Nice. I think Marvin's gonna be here, and Marvin's piece is pretty nice.
She's got it on the picture, and I was like, damn.
I think you're gonna beat Tommy.
That outline's
It's gonna come down to teams and how they did together. The only one that I've seen that me blatantly had glaring errors was Eva's.
Did nobody tell her besides me that it looked jacked up?
Pretty sure I just kicked her ass. I don't think there's gonna be any question when the judges see me and hers together. I ain't worried. No way.
This week, you showed placement by tattooing a painful and awkward part of the body, the armpits. Christian and Eva.
A little bit of the tattoo goes in the armpit. I think it was a smart choice due to the stretch marks of the skin. But Eva, as far as putting this many concentric circles on this area of the body, I think might not have been the right choice.
This thing is such a precise tool, so the variances throughout this thing are very obvious.
Christian, you immediately thought a lot smarter. You do yourself a favor by offsetting that circle in those little placeholders. Christian takes it.
It's simple, it's clean, it's bold, it comes across much cleaner. Winner of this head-to-head is Christian. Congratulations. Today, you must each tattoo whatever state it is that you call home.
This is gonna be rough. I hate state tattoos.
Now, your tattoos must include the shape of your state, but everything else is completely up to you.
I hope no one has Maryland.
Maryland? It's a crazy shaped state. This competition is killing me already.
You'll have 6 hours, and you can tattoo in any style.
Get ready.
Your canvases are completely open and have been randomly assigned. There is one more thing you should know.
Yeah, always something.
No matter where you came from, your tattoos must speak for themselves because these tattoos will be judged blind.
It's great that it's blind critiques. I mean, there are 4 returning artists, and this way it shows the rest of the room that there's no playing favorites. It shows you how brutally honest that this competition can be.
Fail to impress us and you will be eliminated.
Not me.
Good luck.
Let's go.
How you doing, man?
Chilling.
That hand looks smooth.
Appreciate it, bro.
I'm gonna die with a tattoo machine in my hand, you know. I was in a low point, just constantly in and out of trouble, found a career, a passion that's gonna last me the rest of my life. Tattoo artists say it all the time, like it saved my life, but it saved my life.
I'm gonna win this competition. I'm like the most competitive person. You know, is it a race? I'm gonna finish first. I dropped out of school. I have no high school diploma, no GED. I've made a name for myself on just hard work and dedication. People either love me or hate me, but at the end of the day, they're gonna know who I am. Yeehaw!
Time for the blind critiques. These guys had to tattoo their states. North Carolina.
Here we are. This one has a lot of really chalky look to it because none of the color's saturated. In a competition setting, none of this tattooing is gonna cut it.
Damn. Let's look at the next one. New York, Lady Liberty. I like the concept, and obviously I like how this fills the space.
The outlines just look like they were done in a bumpy car.
Jacked.
You know what makes me really happy about this tattoo? That lets me know now that you are no competitor in this competition.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, this is the first round.
It is the first round. If it was a draft pick, his ass would get left at home.
Today, you had to tattoo your state. And based only on your work, each of your tattoos have been ranked by the judges. One by one, the top 12 artists will be revealed.
I actually wanted to say something before we move forward.
Okay, go ahead, bud.
I'm actually bowing out of the competition.
What do you mean?
Why?
I mean, we ain't even started yet.
Yeah, I know, dude.
You can't run away from the things that make you uncomfortable because your biggest moment of growth is going to be in the moment that you think you can't make it. So make it. Don't quit.
I just don't want to crank out any more tattoos that I'm not happy with, so.
I can do this, dude.
You're looking at it as, I may this up again. Why not look at it as, I may crush it?
Just give it a chance, bro. Please don't turn your back on us, dude.
I'm good with my decision.
Let him go. Let him go.
If you want to excuse yourself, you're welcome to.
I'll see you guys around, dude. Crush it.
All 12 spots for safety are full.
There's people sitting there that have blowouts, that have up line work, that have poor saturation. I didn't leave my kids and come up here to make an ass of myself and have other people do mistakes when I didn't and sit down here at the bottom.
Well, let's see your tattoo.
Go for it. That's not jacked up.
My man, your color's jacked up. There's no way around it.
I 100% disagree.
You can.
And that's your right.
Look at the Parkway tattoo and look at your tattoo. There's a vast divide in how the color is put in.
It's one solid shade of red where I went in and actually add texture and different colors.
Listen, the point is that your bird could look like this tomato if it was applied different.
Clean and solid versus scratchy and weak.
All right, your opinion.
You did a tattoo that's actually prettier than some of the ones sitting down, but it's not technically as solid. That is your fault, not mine.
I like that you have passion and you love this tattoo.
And I'd much rather hear you fight back than see you quit.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, man. It's an emotional roller coaster for me, but I promise you, this ain't over. I came out here to go to the end. Y'all had to drag me out of here with chains before I leave.
And let's move forward, man.